My name is Sherebanu Barnagarwal, studying in class 10th in Medicaps International School, Indore, Madhya Pradesh. Today, I am going to recite a poem that is written by me. It represents my love for books, the need of books in our life, and the emotion attached to the books. New love. Book, my new love. Difficult times in books are like an ocean. I am drawn under the waves of pages that I even don't want to read. It seems rough, but in the end, it is always beautiful. Book, my new love. It has a lot of things to say. It just need to be open. It enlightened me about life situation because every lesson can't be gained through experience. Book, my new love. I fall for the characters, but they will be gone sooner than I think. However, the essence of the book I love. Do live with me forever. Book, my new love. If I can't find spark in myself, I just need to relax and grab a book. Whenever I find myself in the middle of chaos, I find it always with me. It has a sad chapter, but not a sad story. One day, the chapters will come to an end. I know it will hurt. In the end, it is always destined to be closed. Thank you.
Hi, hello, howdy, namaste. Welcome to All India Forum for English Students, Scholars and Trainers AIFEST International Poetry Competitions, November 2020. This is Pratima reciting my A-grade winning poem at the AIFEST International Poetry Competitions held in November 2020. On slide number 2, I have presented my info in detail and at length. So, straight away, plunging into the context. Let me at the outset thank the AIFEST crew for the splendid and productive way they have organized these international poetry competitions, wherein huge numbers of poet participants from 31 countries took part. It's laudable that all the planning was meticulous with utmost precision of timing. The apt choice of theme for 3 different categories like the middle school, the high school and everyone else. And to this open category I belong, and above all, without compromising on the standards and quality of the poetical output. I am really euphoric, elated and delighted to be a great winner. Kudos AIFEST. Coming to my personal taste. Basically, I have a passion for writing and poetry is the genre I feast in. The nature poet, William Wordsworth says in his lyrical ballads that, I quote, "Poetry is the spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings. It takes its origin from emotion recollected in tranquility." The sensuous poet John Keats' poems are characterized as heavily loaded with sensualities. Taking such wonderful romantic poets as my icons in poetry, I have few experimental, of course, nascent poems published in international journals. And here I would like to outline the uniqueness of poetry. Basically, I have an ingrained tendency to be very literal in my communication. I have an intense passion for language and literature. Every genre of literature enlivens me with an intense emotional drive, all the more so when the genre is poetry. It is so unique that it can't be forged. The talent or skill of writing or presenting the feelings in a poem is that one has to either have it or doesn't have it. That's all. There's no in between. There's a natural flow of words and rhymes pregnant with powerful affectations affecting every generation consciously or unconsciously, roping in the emotions of those who write or recite. The subject matter of the poem widely ranges anything from love to loss, gregarious to forlorn, exclusively giving an intimate sight insight into the innate inner working of their ideas, capturing succinct detail and making them incredibly influential in getting the message. Now, an underscoring of this poem of 28 lines, doubling the length of a sonnet and titled as Love Shades Shed, True Shades Never to Fade, Reminiscences of Experiences. It is structured in 7 syllables called accentuated syllabic verse. This has been the most accentual syllable meter, and it's described by the kind of feet and the number of feet per line. Each line in the stanza has 7 syllables, and each stanza consists of 7 lines with 4 stanzas altogether. Here, I commence my poem recitation. Coming to the first stanza of Love Shades Shed, True Shade Never to Fade, Reminiscences of Experiences. This speaks for itself the kiddie love in the first stanza experienced by an individual during childhood. It's plain and fun and is the earliest tender shade of an experience called love. It runs like this. Parents drove on me, cuddling. Siblings crave for me, hugging. Friends rave flurry, feasting. All's love sparry. 'Tis sporting, pyar, fun, sans blurry, toying, but in love truly showing. Till childhood parry, passing. Then comes the next stage, that is the young and attractive stage where everything is fleeting, romantic, dream. Let us say this, the rising action in life is in this stanza rendition. Let us say this, love shades shed, true shades never to fade, reminiscences of experiences. The second stanza. Then came fragrance fancied youth, all masked in sweet perfumed breath. The love between you and me made a wonderful alchemy. You gate crashed into my life. I struggled what to name it, only to know its craze. This is followed by the third stanza which has a mature, settling adulthood, where a soulmate for life is joined. Here is the falling action of life enactment through the narrow sails that the narrator says in this stanza. Let us see this. Love shades shed, true shade never to fade, reminiscences of experiences. Silently, but grown in thought, join my soulmate for life. Travel both in sun and rain, left he me in dusk of life, to handly realm, never to come, burying his love for me, breaking my heart in lament. Finally, the realization, the denouement of life's drama in Anecdosis Peripetia, shades of love and unfaded love in poem, and its title is epitomized in this stanza. Let us see that. Love shades shed, true shades never to fade, reminiscences of experiences. I have learnt the lessons of love passed by, diverse shades of love, filial love, fleeting love, conjugal love, children's love. Little thought I that God's love, that agape was true love. It made me pass through life's strife. Thank you. This is Dr. Pratima Roy signing off. Bye-bye for now. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Darshan Arunkumar from Darshan, studying in 5th standard. My inspiration is my grandmother, Mrs. Y. Jain Ramesh. She writes a lot of poems both in Tamil and English. My poem for the day is Mother Nature. It is Mother Nature, savior of all lives on earth. She takes care of all of us. It is she who feeds us. It is she who gives us water, air to breathe and shelter. Nature is our life support, helping us lead a healthy life, relieving us from every strife. Nature is omnipresent, nature is omnipotent. Treat her well, will protect us. Harm her, will destroy us. I'm not William Wordsworth to just enjoy nature lying on my couch and recollecting emotions in tranquility. I do admire nature. The celestial bodies, the blazing sun, the pleasant moon, the twinkling stars, the colorful rainbow, the terrestrial wonders, the huge mountains, the rolling waves of the sea, the trickling waterfalls, the flora and the fauna, the green fields, the shelter of huge trees, the little flowering plants, that fill the earth with its fragrance, the creepers, the climbers, and the mighty wild animals, the meek domestic animals, the birds that fill the earth, the planet with its music, the bee and the butterflies that buzz around. I do adore Mother Nature as I do my mother. I firmly believe it's my bounden duty to nurture nature, Mother Nature. As a token of gratitude, in return to all her bountiful gifts, I do adore Mother Nature as I do my mother. Thank you.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Maria Alejandra Fumaroni. I am from Buenos Aires, Argentina. I teach English as a global language, and this year I started to write poetry. And I want to share with you some of my poems that I was written with much love, and I consider poetry as a way of communication and relieve my soul and spirit. And I will start with the concrete poetry, that is a way of poetry with forms and content, that the meaning is expressed about them. This poem is oval in each form, and it's called My Study Room. And I wrote it during the lockdown in August, and we were in winter time, and it's like this. Morning here in a lone and clean study room, next to the heater, the warm call pushed me to start a new day. I hear the birds song as I do every morning. Cars going everywhere, a hard but sweet candy in my mouth. How many things to do today, such a long and infinite day. Since a long time, every day is much similar to others. I have almost finished the candy. I can taste the sweet already. My place here every morning. I spend the first hours of my new day, my new opportunity of living free and grateful. My study room, colorful, full of maps, posters, books, in a bookcase, a desk and chairs. It is rectangular and without windows. Cars, people running, footing, my neighbors open the window. And birds, always birds. My second poem, The Line, is another style of poetry, and poet's line is a unit of meaning, and we can frame and shape the poem depend on the meaning that we can express on this. And my second point is birds. Whispering birds. I can hear them very clear. Oh, those barking too. So early in the morning. Clear, new day, birds, birds, birds. I could say that I am my friends every morning. Here in the study room, warm and peaceful, are my roommate. And outside, birds. Yes, they are waiting for a new day, always happy, whispering, singing. Spring is coming here. I can imagine trees greener and fresher, pop-up flowers, colorful flowers. Newborn, new paths to be walk, new corners to be jump and run. Thanks for the sounds of you, birds. They became a new hit for my ears. Thanks God for my hearing, for my health. To be honest, sometimes those barking are so noisy and annoying. Yes. But what to do is their language, their way of communication, expressing themselves. Listening to them or not listening to them, you choose. But can you really choose? Like birds, but they are not so awful, like desperate and angry dogs barking. Who knows? Freedom, yes, birds in freedom, animals in freedom. That's an utopian thought, or maybe not. Who knows? For sure there are people around the world that share my thoughts. I have similar point of view. I would like to keep in touch with them, to grow up soul and spirit. Freedom, songs, barks, 3 words full of meaning, who knows. Also, this poem was written during lockdown, but in almost spring. Next one, process, is another kind of poetry when we divide the sceneries of our poem. So I hope you don't be confused or don't get confused with this poem, and use your imagination to think about the situation. And is I don't want to say goodbye. And it's about a travel, a journey that I did, and my feelings were expressed in different situations there. I don't want to say goodbye. Bushel are up, high and bright, ignites the dark night with its glow. You are not alone. Stars are there to pamper you. The sound of crashing waves made me cry more and more. I ran into tears, meanwhile he is there next to me, hugging me so strongly, promised me to see each other again. Rocks are also there. Checking on stars, I have never thought about this pair of words that fix really pretty together. Entrance in the star world. I could be like this, the journey to the stars. Lights, brightness, blue sky and peace. But what if this check-in desk has another destiny? Not just the stars. Oh no! How can I go back? Can I turn back? I am afraid, lady, your flight is boarding right now. Cruise speed as my heart and feelings, but feelings land when the plane is almost on cruise speed. My feet touch the ground and my hair touch the bottom of the sea so deep. Some nights, I guess, at that stars at that time. Don't you remember the waves and the stars? Next one is tanka. Tanka poetry is from Japan. They used to write a long line, but we divide each line in syllables. And it's called Angel from Heaven. And it's about a day and what happened and what I feel and what happened outside too. Angel from Heaven. Clear sky today, but clouds say that it's overcast. Birds are like aircraft. Everything is so heavy. Stop thinking. Give up the rocks. The air is so fresh. The cold breeze shakes my ears now. Color birds at home. How many days to relax, to recharge my heavy soul? White nights outside. Nothing there in a dark street. Angel from heaven. Life is moving around me. Who knows the answer? Just me? And the last one poetry poem. A stanza is a group of lines, poetic lines organized as a set of principle or poetic features. And my last poem is Beyond Boundaries, and is written based on another journey that I was waiting for and how the situation happened. 1 month planning, applying, waiting, anxious, 3:30 p.m. the message of my life. Many documents, translation, luggages, August in my hands. Coming, 1 foot, then the other. The aircraft took off. Since that moment, the smell held me. A dream come true. Middle East, what a pleasure seeing you again. Long waiting, sweat, sleeping. Indian celebration the following day. The room was ornamented, as my heart. When I say hello, my name is Maria Alejandra, I am from Argentina. Nice to meet you. What my eyes were seeing was nothing compared with how my heart felt. I wouldn't know until away later the power of that gaze. Empanadas and falafel. Not only the mixed food shared our plate, but our life started to believe in something more. What the distances, cultures, language, religion separate, we intend to join, bringing love. How strong are the roots? The boundaries, culture maybe, but no, because I already know it. I am afraid like them. Yes, I like them, maybe in a different time, in ancient period of time, but my blood was from there. I don't really know about boundaries then, connection lines. My soul and spirit were in connection with my roots. My country was there, my ancestor, my story. I felt that I was in the right place. Just there, my foot touched the floor. Blue sky only for me, old Medina, outside my life, my previous life. And that I didn't want to be more, I decided to give up. I hope you enjoy my recitation and I wish you the best. Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Foram Rikky Shah. I currently study in Shri Shankarlal Sundarbai Shasun Jain College. And now I'm going to recite my poem on the topic Shades of Love. Hope you like it. Shades of Love. A heart that feels, a heart that kills. The goodness of the soul, the burning of desire. O wanderlust of love, perish and die, or I shall hang your love, my demise. One I see, the younger me, the love of innocence that spreads, the fairy tale of dreams. Oh, that fairy tale, a fairy tale that slowly shreds. Demons inside of love that holds, the jealousy of Aphrodite that kills. My innocence, not beauty, I put to the gods. Oh, but demons possess what? I am at his will. I hope it all be fine, drunk with glass of wine. All fears flow, all tears cry. My heart broke, my heart heals, my heart broke, my heart heals. A wanderlust of love it is. I am fine. Darkness in my soul, fire in my heart. A wound that holds a hope of spark. I see him there, the devil and his dance. Fire, fire, let me be yours. The shades of love polluted by lust. Love never found me. I never found love. I knew love hurts, but I never loved. Oh, the only love I know is dead. There was no one to love, no one to care, no one to see for as far as I could see. Narcissus was a divine right, for what love I seek, love I find in me and all others dead. I saw it all, it burns in monotonous task. I'm tired and soulless and I finally found love. There he stands before me, brave and tall. Oh, come to me, my beloved death, my love. My true love, come at last, riding on the black steed, looking all smart. My heartbeat fades, the heart finally stops. The only true love that waited. Oh, I have finally come. My child, come back to me, she cried. Oh, mother dearest, I could, if only I was alive. She loved me too dearly to see. Forgive me, mother, I was blinded by my agony. I had hoped I would be saved. I had hoped I would have found love. I didn't. My heart broke. I wept for him, and he laughed. The shades of love fading away, blood pouring. I killed him. I did. He laughed and stopped. I saw fire and the devil in him. I killed him. My fairy tale ruined, my heart broken, a love of madness. A kiss to his heart I did. I loved him alive and dead. For his soul, still a glee of his sins, I pulled him close, his lifeless soul. Oh, his pale lips I kissed. I looked at his heart that bled, a knife within. Tragic lovers, they'll say, Romeo and Juliet, they'll call us. But, nay, he loved me not, nor any love left in me. But he died because of me, and I for him, and we'll be remembered for a tragic love story. That'll serve his soul, punish him to demise. My love that bled, my love shall rise. He loves me not, but everyone shall think he did. What more punishment can I show his soul than love? Thank you.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Greeshma Joseph, and I'm a postgraduate from Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi. I love to write poems, and I started writing poems from my graduation time. The current poem and its idea came to me when I was thinking about the obscurity and paleness of life. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. The color of our life is given by ourselves only, not by anyone else. So here I am with my new poem. I used to be a silhouette, waiting for a rainbow to hue. The tints were satisfiable, and yet they went away, took my shade with them. I remained pale under the shadow of memories. I hoped for a reverie so beautiful soon. It came down, this time more taunts, but yet they went away, took my shade with them, and this persisted. But I no longer delayed my momentum. Thank you so much.
Hello all, myself Adhittya Sivaram of grade 9 from Amrita Vidyalayam Thuthukudi, Tamil Nadu, here to share my own poem on the topic, The last 2 months have made me a changed human being. The last 2 months of pandemic tragic has changed my mind like magic. My existence was more in the virtual world. Then I discovered my life in the spiritual world. I never expected my household chores to be so hard, until my mother told me to clean the backyard. My hunger used to long me for Zomato, but now I relish and cherish each and every home tomato. I always thought my gran was a bore, but now I have learned to treasure her more. I never realized the hard work of my mother until I joined hands with her to work together. Thank you.
I am Deeptar Kumarti of class 7 from RLJDMC DFE Public School located at Raniganj, West Bengal. I like writing short poems and stories. Recently, I got an opportunity to express my feelings at the AIFEST competition. I have written a poem on the topic of school memories. I have a special cause for choosing this topic. We all know that due to COVID-19 pandemic, the schools are closed. But still, the memories during the time of our school had remained with us. So, I have decided to share my school memories in this platform. I thank AIFEST for selecting my poem. The name of my poem is My Sweet Memories. Here it goes. I have many memories at school, which I will never forget. I remember them every time when it is too late. Due to COVID-19, lockdown has been done. This is the main cause for the standstill of our everyday run. The schools got closed. Friends got separated. Sharing got banned. Online classes started. I miss the laughter of my friends, the love of my teachers, the experiments at the lab, the prayer played in the speaker. But I believe I will go to school very soon. These memories will again be true when I will get out from the cocoon. I thank AIFEST again for letting me perform in such a great platform. Hope you enjoyed this poem. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Koyal Banerjee from West Bengal, India. I hope you all are doing well in this COVID situation. Please take care of yourself. I am a student of English literature from NSOU. As a student of English literature, I love to compose and read poetry, as poetry is the spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings, according to the great poet William Wordsworth. So today I am going to present my poem for the very first time in front of all of you. I hope you would love my poem. And please, after hearing my poem, give your valuable feedback in the comment box. My poem title is Love. Once, when I had no sleep in my eyes, I was in a lot of trouble and life seemed so unnecessary to me. Suddenly, you came and we became best friends. You are the one to whom I don't hesitate to share my feelings. Even though I talk about stupid things, you just listen and say my voice is beautiful. When I feel low, you make me smile. Even though you feel sleepy, but you stay awake for me. You take my all troubles as yours and give me the reason to make my life fruitful. After my parents, you are the one who takes care for me more than anybody. You make me realize what is the love actually. Thank you everyone.
Poetry is bonded with ideas, nerved and blended with emotions, all held together by the delicate, the skin of words. Have a pleasant day to everyone. Myself, Mohana, from Indore, Tamil Nadu, I'm pursuing Masters in English Literature at K.S. Rangasamy College of Arts and Science. And the title of my poem is You Are the One. My eyes are looking for you, like next to me. I count the days between you and me. I know I'm brave. When I see you, I'm like a spider silk. Even we are miles apart, I can feel your touch, like holding entire universe. When I felt alone, our memories helped me to set my soul free. I don't want to roll away from you because you are the beam of my jewel, colors of my rainbow. Thank you for your patient listening.
A new love. Let me tell my poem now. I love all the creature not because of what it is, but because of what I become when I'm with all those features. All organisms in the planet have a role in their wallet. They do it for their nature to showcase it in the future. So, the meaning of my poem is when we hear about love, the first person who arrives in our mind is our mother, who takes care a lot. Then, the next person is our father, who makes us strong enough, and he is the only hero in our world. Not only our parents, other things like some animals which we grow at our home, like dogs, cats, etc., they are giving us safety. So we have to show a new love towards them also. When those animals are with us, we are being strong enough. Next come the plants, which gives us fresh air to breathe and which we grow in the garden for beauty. All those plants is also necessary in our life. So we have to show a new love towards trees, plants, animals and all organisms. Like for example, we could take a hen which gives us egg. The egg it's providing with its nature, but it helps us in our future. So we have to show a care and affection towards hen. Then the apple which grow in their nature helps us to eat it in the future. So we have to show love and affection towards all organisms in the planet. They also have a role to play in this planet. So we all should be together. I love all the creature not because of what it is. We should not love a creature because of its beauty. If a dog is black in color, its nature will be good, right? So we should never look some beauty or something to define about any creature. We have to love all equally. But because of what I become when I am with all those features. Whenever we have a hen, it provides us egg. So somehow it helps us in a way, right? So what we become when we are with all those help of those animals. All organisms in the planet have a role in their wallet. All organisms play an important role in this planet. Here wallet refers to the planet. Like vegetables are provided by plants, milk is given by hen, etc. They do it for their nature to showcase it in the future. All organisms do some roles for their nature, like flowers and fruits are produced by a plant because of their nature, but it helps us in the future.
Don't blink, it will be over too soon. Little did she know that it would fly by in the twinkling of an eye. She would always tell me, "You are the exclamation point to the happiest sentence that I could ever write." Only did destiny know that I would be the full stop to all her joys when everything that she asked for was to come along with her in a quiet place and rest a while. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Standing before you is Nandini Pandey, a student of class 11th from Delhi Public School, Durgapur, going to present a self-written verse. Before proceeding, I would like to present my heartfelt thanks to the AIFEST community for providing a golden opportunity to recite my poem on their highly esteemed page. I would also like to thank my English teacher, Inakshi ma'am, and principal sir to help me through my way to reach this position today. I was scared that in the 2 years that I haven't been home, you would have aged too much. It's something that I've seen happen to your pixelated faces over video calls every other day. On my 17th birthday, I asked her, "Ma, what does new love feel like? Like cool dew on immaculate grass? Or my emotions bouncing between euphoria, a racing heart, and the theatre light turns green one stormy night? The nurse nudged the door open, and as the first tear broke free, the rest followed in an unbroken stream. New love was challenging, and at my age, I was nervous. Kiss her already was the cry, and I turned to see my younger self wink from the corner. The 2 words she uttered gave us immense pleasure, yet no dictionary could define what the angel said. Walking hand in hand, hearts beating in a similar pattern, 2 smiling faces decided to cover the journey till forever, until destiny shows its manifestation. And I realized that forever will always be a myth. The emptiness became louder and louder from the day you left. She has tears in her eyes, a smiling face, yet a heavy voice. It's just a code, she lies. Give a smile, and it will be like an ever. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Naomi Nigel and I'm based in Bangalore. I have written a poem and it's about nature. The moon comes out in the twilight, shining her face around. The trees stand in the wilderness, asleep safe and sound. An angry fire rushes into the woods. The cold wind put it out. The shadows look dark and scary. They made the little one shout. A night bird hears silent and hoots and catches a mouse. Lights are out, the dreams are afloat, about around the house. Beauty lives in the night time, mostly in the country woods found. The city it is lesser, dimmed by the buildings bound. Oh, the stillness of twilight, the wonder of it all. In this world so strange and beautiful, I sit upon the wall until it's nearly bedtime and I hear mummy's call. I wrote my first poem when we were studying a poem written by Rabindranath Tagore. Since then, I have started writing poems for special occasions such as my dad's birthday. I was informed about AIFEST by a writer in our apartment. This is the first time that I submitted one of my poems, and I'm so happy it got selected. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ranjita Roy. I would like to sincerely thank and appreciate AIFEST for initiating and very successfully conducting this poetry competition. I would also thank Pratima, who is the lady who pushed me so much to participate in this event. This poem is a very small attempt to tell how to be positive in this pandemic struck world. I hope you will like it.
Ignored initially, then an epidemic. Feared dreadfully, now a pandemic. Stretched with pace at its best in the east and the west. Do you see what is brought? Not a true dearth, nor a drought, but cognizance of worth and wealth, of one's life, love, and health. When the utterly swift world, with all the thoughts whirled, chose to take a pause, understandably for a cause, leverage the time to gather, mandated distance in between, yet together. To share the fun and the pain, to not lose hope, to fly again. difficult to comprehend, not permitted to pretend. Admit I'm scary, not a desired fairy. With the deadline of this episode unknown, many shades of life reportedly shown. Strategic seems no move, tactical is no groove. Let me go away, let me go away, with freedom laid out all the way. Bid me a bye, bid me a bye. Realize life is definitely worth a try.
My name is Savita Shastri and I work as an assistant professor in the Department of MBA at Surana College, Bangalore. I'm basically born and brought up in North India and I developed an interest of doing creative writing in Hindi actually. But of late I tried to write in English and this is my second attempt at writing poetry and I'm thankful to the organizers for considering my poetry under A grade category. This inspiration is based on my own life experiences, what the poetry I've written. So I hope you like it. The title of my poetry is Love, a Magical Word. Love, a word with just 4 alphabets, meaning of which transcends all depths. An amalgamation of pleasure and pain, an emotion that brings you loss and gain. An expression that crosses all boundaries, a feeling that is wrapped in mysteries. A trail which has its ups and downs, an emotional blend of smiles and frowns. A feeling that defies age and gender, a sentiment that is so pure and tender. Love makes you a better person, a sensation that thrills you all season. The way you feel when you meet your soulmate is love. The way you feel when your toddler takes the first step is love. The way you feel when your little one makes it big in life is love. The way you feel when your big brother promises to take care of you is love. The way you feel when your kid sister turns a mom is love. The way you feel when your pets come clinging onto you is love. The way you feel when you wake up in the morning to the chirping of birds is love. The way you feel when the tricolor rises above all is love. The way you feel when you see your loved ones smile is love. The feeling of helplessness, seeing your loved ones in pain is also love. Love makes life a worthy experience. Life without love gives you a feeling of absence. Living for each other, living with each other is love. Staying away from each other with a desire to unite with each other is love. Love, a simple 4-letter magical word, stories of which everyone has heard. Giggles, kisses, hugs, heartaches, fights, breakups, patches, all part of love. Love, a word with just 4 alphabets, meaning of which transcends all depths. Thank you so much for your patient listening.
Hello everyone. I Shweta Punjabi from JG College of Commerce, Ahmedabad, Gujarat, here to present before you a short poem made by me. First of all, I would like to thank all those who given me the opportunity to present myself at national level. Actually, the title of my poem is In Love with My Own Self. What people to think about, like they find love outside the world, but they don't know that loving yourself the most is the first priority that everyone should have. So here I go with my poem. And one day, looking at the sky, finding myself too high to fly, I came across a droplet of water that makes me feel not to be shy. When a couple loves each other in the way they stay, I love myself in the way I slay. Searching for self in rest of the world, I found myself in the best of the world. Loving someone to make them glad, love your own to make yourself glad. Leaves of the tree that falls in the autumn, fall for yourself in all the seasons to blossom. Be the bird that fly freely in the sky without any fear of that one day to die. Sometimes it's better to be the queen of your own. Sometimes it's better to be the queen of your own instead of becoming princess of the fawn. Love the mistakes that you make. Love the mistakes that you make, but not for those who seems to be fake. Purest of your soul that makes you the whole. Stay in the mood that keeps you in the stroll. Find the attachment to keep loving the most when you have yourself something to boast. Be that messy one whom people feels the crazy one. Be that messy one whom people feels the crazy one. Do all the maddest stuff you love, which people thinks to be shove. Love the way you are. Love the way you are, not for those who thinks who the hell you are. Thank you and keep loving yourself the most.
Hi, I'm Shyam Ramesh. I'm from Chennai, Tamil Nadu. I'm an IT professional. Poetry is my pastime. My inspiration is my mom, who writes a lot of poems in both Tamil and English. My poem is on the pandemic. Passing clouds, unprecedented, unexpected, deplorable, detestable, bolt from the blue, that bid many people adieu. Some say it's a curse on human race. Some say it's a siren for the oncoming parley. Some others say it's a check for the atrocities on earth. Pandemic, the leveler, grabs anyone in its clutch, sees no difference, young or aged, rich or poor, literate or illiterate. We brought with us nothing, shall carry with us nothing. Then why fight? Why? Panic not the pandemic, just a passing cloud. If winter comes, spring is not far away. Thank you.